Long ago, in the heart of a quiet African village Gawaga, there stood a sacred baobab tree, ancient, massive, and whispered to be alive. Beneath its towering branches lived a teenage girl named Amina, brave and full of dreams, though unaware of the destiny waiting in the shadows. One day, a strange wind stirred the leaves, carrying with it the voice of something older than time. That was the day Amina was chosen, not by kings or warriors, but by the spirit of the baobab itself. She would face 3 tests, one of mercy, one of truth, and one of sacrifice. If she succeeded, her world would never be the same. If she failed, the cost would be everything she held dear. This is not just a story. This is a legend, the legend of Amina and the spirit in the baobab. This is the tale of courage, destiny, and the spirit in the baobab. Don't forget to subscribe for more tales. In a quiet village, Gawaga nestled between hills and sunlit plains, there lived a young girl named Amina. She was known for her gentle spirit, her courage, and her unwavering love for her little brother, Sula. Every morning, as the village stirred to life, Amina and Sula stepped out into the golden light, sharing smiles and laughter, unaware that their lives were about to change forever. They did everything together. One day, while gathering firewood at the edge of the forest, Amina heard a soft whisper carried by the wind. She followed the sound and found herself standing before an ancient baobab tree, its bark etched with strange patterns, its presence pulsing with quiet power. From deep within, a voice spoke, calm, echoing, wise. "Child," it said, "your heart glows brighter than gold. Complete 3 tests, and a gift shall be yours, one the world cannot buy." And so, Amina's journey began. The spirit told her to go, that her test has begun. Her first test came under the cover of night. She was sent to fetch water using a cracked calabash, its sides leaking slowly with every step. As she walked through the silent forest, she heard the soft chirp of a bird struggling on the ground. Without hesitation, Amina knelt beside it and poured the last drops of water into its beak. She knew the task might fail, but her heart chose kindness over success. And somewhere within the baobab, the spirit smiled. Amina got to the tree and said she fetched the water but gave it to a bird. The spirit told her to go and the next test was already on. Amina was afraid as she felt she had failed the first test. The second test was one of truth. Amina was brought before 3 people in her village who had each wronged her in the past. She could choose silence or vengeance, but instead, she spoke with honesty, without anger, and without pride. Her words, though soft, carried the weight of wisdom, and those who listened could not look away. Again, the spirit watched, and again, it was pleased. Amina went back to the tree, to inform the spirit of what happened. If that was the test and if she failed. The spirit told her to go, and the next test was on. But then, the greatest test came when Sula fell gravely ill. His laughter faded. His breath grew weak. Amina tried every remedy, every prayer, but nothing worked. Desperate, she returned to the baobab, falling to her knees before it. Tears streamed down her cheeks as she cried, "Please, take anything. Take everything. Just save him." The spirit's voice echoed gently, asking, "What do you treasure most?" And without hesitation, Amina replied, "His life. I would give mine for his." The spirit said no, another thing. She said her late mother's bead. The spirit told her to drop it. In that moment, the wind stilled, the earth hummed, and the tree began to glow. Light wrapped around Amina, and then stretched toward the village. Back in their hut, Sula stirred, his eyes fluttered open, and he whispered her name. He was healed. And with that healing, the final test was passed. The villagers, witnessing the miracle, gathered around the baobab. As the spirit revealed itself, they fell silent, their hearts heavy with guilt and wonder. They had once doubted Amina, overlooked her strength, but now, they saw her for who she truly was. When the spirit offered her a reward, Amina didn't ask for riches or power. Instead, she asked for something that would bless her people. And from the root of the tree, a spring burst forth, clear, healing water flowing freely for all. Seasons passed, and the village flourished. Crops thrived, children laughed, and the baobab stood taller than ever. Amina, now older, would sit beneath its shade, telling stories to the next generation. And when a child once asked, "Is the spirit still inside the tree?" Amina smiled and answered, "It lives in the tree, and in every heart that chooses love over fear." And so, the story of Amina, the girl with the glowing heart, lives on. In whispers beneath the baobab. In the rhythm of the land. And in the spirit of those who remember her name. The end.